Hi everyone, it's great to see you. In case you missed the last video, a lot has been going on. I had my gallbladder out. I did a lot of planting to prepare for that so I wouldn't be lifting. And now I'm showing you everything I did, and we are adding a few more things in, lightweight things, so I don't get in trouble with Dan. Dan's been taking great care of me. So here, let me give you an update on our beautiful deck planters. Oh my goodness, I love them. These petunias are doing amazing. So in each of the deck planters, I have Supertunia Tiara Blue, I have Tiara Pink, and I have this beautiful light white. Oh, here's a better one here, of the white with the pink veins in it, and that is, let me think, Silverberry. That is Supertunia Silverberry, and they just look gorgeous. One of the things that I was told was that the Supertunia Tiara Blue tends to mound up a little bit more than the Tiara Pink. The Tiara Pink tends to spill down more, and I would say that's pretty much what I'm seeing. We still have some African daisies going in the center of each of them because it has been so cold. African daisies like it nice and cool. They stop blooming as soon as it gets too warm, but so far they've had perfect weather for them. I also started to put together my bags in the pots along here, but they're not quite done. So I'm going to show you what's in them and why I chose those things, and we're going to finish them up today. So let's take a look at this planter first. One of the things that I made sure to get done is to situate all of the hydrangeas that were in their grow bags and that had overwintered in my shed into their center nursery pots here. So this is Violet Crown. Violet Crown is supposed to bloom violet, so we shall see how it does. It has a lot of buds coming here, but I wanted to keep this one close to me so I could see how it really bloomed. I'm excited about this one. Around the edge, I have 3 Supertunia Bordeaux's. I love this plant. There is something so, I don't know, rich looking about the deep velvety center. Now I have heard that this is getting to be a little more difficult to get a hold of. Some people have had trouble growing them, as well as other Supertunias from proven winners. So Supertunia Bordeaux wasn't as available this year. You know how it is. Growers want to, of course, choose the things that are easiest to grow and most successful, and that is absolutely fine. But I found 3 of them. I could only find 3, and I got them planted in. When I do a rim gap like this, I usually do 3 flowers and 3 foliage plants here. So we have 3 foliage plants that we need to fill in, and I have something special. These are my most favorite heuchera in the world. If I had one heuchera that I was going to put in my garden, it would be this one. This is the all dressed up ball gown heuchera, and it doesn't look like much at the moment, but for those plants that I've had around for a number of years, even 1 or 2 years, this is a perennial, and it comes back when you leave it over winter in your planters outside in zone 6. It's amazing. So next year, if I put this in here, I don't have to purchase any more of the green part for my rim gap. These will come back bigger and more beautiful. I have to interrupt for a second to show you what these gorgeous heuchera look like after a couple years. So there are 3 of those small quart-sized plants that I planted 3 seasons ago in here. So beautiful, and they just have that little rim gap of potting mix. They come back gorgeously. I have 1 plant up here. I have 1 plant back in this planter. They were also one of those small quart-sized plants This is their second year. How fabulous is that? Now these two planters overwinter outside, no protection here in zone 6B/7A, and they're doing great. This one I took in because there's a hydrangea in that pot that I was protecting, but it would have been fine outside here. So if you're looking for something to grow in a planter that's going to come back and look better every year, a heuchera is a great choice. And the all dressed up ball gown from Proven Winners, that is the one that I love. Now, I ordered these from I ordered these from, can't remember, but I ordered them and they came in the mail. You know, they're small, but that's sort of how it is sometimes. And if I can't find these in a nursery, that's okay. I felt like I got a decent price on them. I'm just gonna pick off any leaves that don't look their best. They will come back, and I'm gonna pop this out. So the common name of a heuchera is coral bells, and they are called coral bells because a lot of them are a corally color. Some are white, some are a little bit more pink, some are a little bit more reddish pink. But they get these little tiny shoots with bell-like flowers on them. Very, very delicate. Some people don't really like the flowers, but hummingbirds love the flowers. I don't mind them. You don't notice them much. You really grow heuchera for the leaf color. And you know, this is a beautiful lime color. Some of them have some peachiness, some of them are dark purple, but they really can be gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop these in. Already, doesn't this just add a brightness to the rim cap? I love this. It also picks up the chartreuse bud color here. I just love how that looks together too. So while these are going to be kind of small this year, it's going to look great in the future, and I think they'll even put on some growth this year. Now let's talk about this particular plant. This one is done. We have the tiara blue. We have our beautiful centerpiece, which, well, it doesn't look like much now, but this is Wee Bit Giddy. Oh, one of my favorites. And look at this heliochrysum. This is a licorice plant called limelight. They come in sort of a muted bluish color, but I love this chartreuse color. To contrast with the darker green, it has fuzzy leaves, so I don't even have trouble with things eating it. Let me give you a quick update on these two planters. Now, the two planters themselves are identical. I have the same potting mix in them. I have planted some adorable grown from seed coleus here. Love that. We have the Picasso petunia from Proven Winners, looking good. I did add a heliochrysum into this one also, just for a little pop of color, but the important thing to notice is that both of these planters have a geranium in here. This is my grown from seed geranium. This is my purchased Proven Winners geranium. And I decided I wanted to grow both close together in similar growing conditions to do a comparison. Now, Proven Winners are known for taking tissue samples to propagate their plants. So this particular geranium, all their geraniums are grown from the tissue, a live little leaf that's propagated off. Actually, I have no idea how they do it, but somehow they're taking something alive and they're propagating it. And of course, now this was raised in a nursery in a nice, warm enclosed place to make sure that it's going to bloom quickly. And mine is from seed. So mine has buds now, but it is further behind because of that. But I want to see overall the performance throughout the year, throughout the growing season, whether my seed geranium keeps up with the Proven Winners one or not. So we'll be coming back to this sort of as a little science experiment. Now let's take a look over here. This beautiful hydrangea is City Line Mars. It has lots of buds coming. It's a very upright hydrangea. I have this Creeping Jenny, which is coming back from last year. I have to say the Creeping Jenny that's coming back from last year, like these were huge pieces of Creeping Jenny last year. Now they're delicate pieces of Creeping Jenny, but that's okay. I'm seeing whether it's worth doing it that way or not. I need to add some more things to this rim gap that start to fill in, because I can tell it's going to be a while for the Creeping Jenny. I feel very fortunate to have found 3 of the Star Diva pink scaevola. So this is new out this year from Proven Winners. Scaevola is typically called a fan flower because the blossoms were on one half and it looked like a little, Victorian fan. But this new type is bred, so it's called Star Diva because the flowers now look like stars and the petals go all the way around. So you're getting more color with each blossom. And the nursery had both the prior type of scaevola, that's the fan flower, and they had this type. And sure enough, when they were side by side, this looked a lot more pink because there's just a lot more petals. So we'll see how this does. I'm going to plant up 3 of these in between my Creeping Jenny. So at the moment, these are not breathtaking, but I have every ounce of confidence that if we give it a few weeks, we will get to the breathtaking stage. 1 more to go. Oh, this color is so pretty. This is once again the Tiara Pink, new out this year. And look at how full these already are. There are 3 Tiara Pinks here, and I almost feel like I don't need to add anything in between them. They just are taking off so well. And I love the color. I love the variation with the lighter center. I think this is a real nicely saturated pink. It is truly lovely. And in the center here for our focal piece, we have, this is Wedding Gown Hydrangea. This is a gorgeous hydrangea that blooms first white for Wedding Gown, and then as it comes to be fall, I think I have these seeds falling on me while I'm talking. Sorry, I was distracted. As it turns to fall and cooler weather, the white changes to a beautiful rose color. Such nice fall color for this hydrangea. So I am going to pop in here a few more of the all dressed up ball gown series of heuchera. And I had forgotten where I ordered these from, but it's right on this pot. newgardenplants.com. First time that I ordered from them. So thank you very much for having the plants that I needed and for having them at the best price that I could find too. So New Garden Plants, I appreciate that very much. Some of these have actually 2 plants in them. So you can see how this is divided into the 2. That's actually where you can separate these. Technically, I could take a knife right down the center there. In order to have a new plant, you need to have the crown that sort of clusters all these together. A lot of them have 1 stalk, and you can see that the stalk is showing a lot of brown. This happens a lot with your heuchera, and that's absolutely fine, but you want to make sure you bury that part. So when I plant it, I'm going to plant it a little deeper. Let me get these in. Once again, this is going to look so pretty with that chartreuse green here just popping out in between. That's been an update of the deck planters for now, and you'll see more that's coming. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.